Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £200 worth of 10p's to have a hunt through, looking for the alphabet 10p's, ideally ones that we're still missing. So 2018, the first year these were issued into circulation, we are missing the letters G and the letter T. G and T, wouldn't that be nice? 2019 on the other hand, we have CEG, HJLM, OR, U and V, so plenty to find for 2019. Without further ado, let's get into these coins. So let's jump into some questions then. So Ethan Van Riel says, I discovered your channel about 6 months ago and now I'm hooked. I check every day for a new video, thank you. Been watching, well, jump to the next one. Question, do you watch The Good Place on Netflix? I've not watched The Good Place, no. I've seen adverts for it, but I haven't got around to watch it. To be fair, I haven't watched anything on Netflix for a long time other than the odd sort of stand-up comedy show. But yeah, I got my Disney Plus as well now, so I watched that a bit. But yeah, I think YouTube's my primary source of stuff that I watch. If I just want to relax and not do a lot, that's what I do. Oh, there we go. Our first one so soon. O for Oak Tree. 2018. Lovely stuff. More like this, please. Warren Harper says, have you ever come across a coin that you've previously hunted or that you've hunted? Have you ever come across a coin that you have previously hunted, or have you found one from another coin tuber? I've not found one of the other coin tuber coins. I am encouraging other coin tubers to sign their Benjamin Bunnies because I think that'd be awesome to find it. And in fact, Bow Selector Coins, a frequent usual suspect on my Discord server, found one of my Benjamin Bunnies in a Hunty recorder, which is awesome. That's really cool. I've not found anyone else's Benjamin Bunnies yet, and I haven't found any of my Benjamin Bunnies yet, so fingers crossed it happens, because I think it'd be awesome to be able to find one of my own Benjamin Bunnies. But on the other flip side of that is that then begs the question of how far are the coins circulated before I end up getting them back, which ideally initially was an interest to see if I was to sign them, whether I'd get them all back again. But the most frequent places they've turned up is South Wales, bizarrely, so who knows. Evelyn Torres says, hi, I love your videos. My question is if someone wins and is out of Europe, will you have to pay, or will the person who win have to pay the delivery charge? I want to win. I'll pay the postage. Any of my giveaways, don't need to worry yourselves about that. I sent one to Australia once. That's the furthest away. Was it Australia? Was it New Zealand? I think it was Australia. It was that neck of the woods. That's the furthest away one of my prizes has made it. Nick Marsh says, love a silver-proof coin. My wife bought me a £5 D-Day silver-proof for Christmas. My question is, if a tree falls in the forest but there's no one around to hear it, does it make a noise? Yes. Because if someone was there to hear it, it would make a noise. Just because no one is there doesn't mean it doesn't make a noise. It's just not heard. The noise isn't heard. The noise happens, but isn't heard. But it definitely makes a noise, surely. Noises aren't things that we have created in our heads. If you are a deaf person, you know there are still noises because we can all hear it. Just because you can't hear the noise doesn't mean that the noise doesn't happen. Don't know. That's my opinion anyway. Breaker Man says, how many times have you been to the Mint? I think the next time will be trip 10 or 11, maybe even 12. I can't recall off the top of my head how many times I've been. A fair few times though. Now that it's reopened again, I'm excited about getting down again. Beaner87 says, what watch do you wear? Have you got a favourite watch? Keep up the good work. Kind regards. I've not got my watch on. I got a new watch the other day and I don't know where I've put it. But I subscribe to Watch Gang, so I get a monthly random watch and I love it. It's like a little surprise treat at the end of each month, so I think it's awesome. And it's the variety, because I like watches but I don't really know what I'm looking for in watches, whereas this sort of takes all the trials and tribulations out of that, and they sell micro. No, it's not like a micro brewery, but the watch equivalent, a manufacturer of these really cool watches, and all bar one of them have been amazing. The first one was a bit wasn't really me, but the rest of them have all been stunning. Weirdly, I think I answered that question a few months ago. Galaxy Dragon Flies says, I love your channel. You're such a nice guy for doing these giveaways. I appreciate everything you do for us. I appreciate everyone that watches the videos, the comments, the likes, the subscribes, the kind messages I get on social media, on Discord, the friends that I've got to know through having the channel, and then the people coming over onto Discord and joining me and chit-chatting with me. I am incredibly grateful for that. So thank you very much for watching. Paul Fillingham says, great set of coins. I have a friend who was in the RAF during the war. He'll be 96 later this year. Wowee. He'd be fascinated to see one of these. And Christopher, what is your favourite plane? Of the RAF set, the Spitfire. I think the Spitfire, it's just so iconic. It's such a cool design. My favourite packaging was the, what's it called? Seahawk? No. I think it was Seahawk the helicopter. Bear with me. Sea King. I've just checked the box, my one on the shelf. The Sea King is my favourite of packaging. I think it's a beautiful bright orange and it really stands out. So that, yeah, there we go. Corey Deluxe says, hey Christopher, I love watching your videos and I was wondering, I've just started driving and my first car is a Nissan Micra. What was your first car when you started driving? Keep up the good work, Corey Deluxe. My first car was, I almost bought a Nissan Micra. It was going to be a Nissan Micra or one of the old rounder shaped Ford KAs, because they were cheap to insure. They were relatively it was within my budget of cars that I could buy, but it wasn't an expensive car that if as a new driver had a prang it would cost me a fortune. And after going to see so many cars, I took my dad along with me because I'm not mechanically minded in the slightest, whereas he has a background in engineering, so he helped me out spotting things that were a bit naff with cars. I remember driving all the way down. Well, my dad drove me down to Ringwood from Basingstoke, which is a fair old trek, to be fair, to a Nissan Micra. And there's an Italian guy trying to sell me his Nissan Micra. He kept telling me the engine is perfect. Engine is perfect. I was like, what is he on about? My dad told me he was talking about engine. The engine is perfect. But there was like fluid in the back. He said, I was moving manure and that's why it's wet. I was like, I don't want a car that's had liquid poo in its boot, thank you. And I ended up buying, my aunt was trying to sell her Ford Fiesta because she bought a new car. So I bought her it was an 04 plate Fiesta. I had that for years. And then I traded up because it started leaking water from underneath and out of the engine bay, and it's going to cost 3 times the value of the car just to find the leak and then not even to fix it. So I upgraded to a Ford Focus, which I had for 2 or 3 years, I think it was now. But someone crashed into the back of that on one of the first big coin tuber Royal Mint trips, and I then upgraded to the car I've got now. I've got a BMW Z4 and I love it. Kevicus First says, fantastic looking coins, Christopher. Do you have a metal detector? I have found some unreal coins and artifacts over the years. Cracking videos as normal. So yeah, again, a fairly regular question I get. I collect coins. Do I metal detect? I don't metal detect. I bought a cheap little metal detector after watching a whole bunch of people metal detecting on YouTube, and didn't find anything of any sort of not even just value, and anything that was even worth noting. I think the best thing we found was a rusted old hacksaw tool, and a crisp packet. A couple of modern copper coins, but that were corroded beyond recognition. But yeah, I think it's something I would like to do, but I don't know. It's because people keep asking me, would I consider doing it to make videos? Now, the problem is making the coin videos. It does take its time. It's not like an instant thing. So a 50p video, for instance, will take 25 minutes, half an hour to record. It'll take another 15-20 minutes to go through the key dates, and then it'll be another 20 minutes to edit it. So that's a fairly sizable amount of time just for a 50p video, but at least I can stack those videos. I can record 5 50p videos. I can then edit a whole bunch in advance, whereas the metal detecting, I feel it would be a day. It would spend a day to make a video without the guarantee of actually finding anything. The other obstacle I've got is I don't even know where to start. I know they're metal detecting clubs that you can join, but seeking them out, and it's just time. I have very little of at the moment. Richard Mutt says, a great giveaway. Next up, 50,000 subscribers. Man, wouldn't that be amazing? If and when we do hit 50,000 subscribers, I've got an awesome idea planned for you. So yeah. Coins and More UK says, honestly, this is the best giveaway I've ever seen. A big thank you. I subscribed to your channel when you had under 5,000 subscribers, and you've grown from strength to strength since. A massive congratulations for hitting 40,000 subscribers, and good luck to everyone entering. Well, congratulations to Coins and More UK recently hitting 3,000 subscribers. An impressive feat in itself, and also a big thank you for your little shout out video that you did. Coins and More UK does these CoinTuber shout out videos, and I was the featured channel a few weeks ago. Duncan Carter says, great designs marking such an important group of people. My question, what pre-decimal coins do you have in your collection? I have got a whole bunch of pre-decimal coins. I've got pennies and halfpennies, halfpennies, threepences, sixpences, fourpences. Are they groats? Fourpences? I can never remember. I haven't specifically gone out to buy them. I found them in my world coin bags, or they've been sent into the PO box. That is where my pre-decimal coins are from. Gavin Breen says, what's your camera setup for these videos? Always great quality and very quick autofocus. Thank you very much. So I've got this this camera, which is a Canon EOS. I was told it's an EOS. I've called it an EOS for as long as I can remember, but Trev from Coins to Collect corrected me. It's a Canon EOS 80D, and I've got a camera pole, which has got a stand, and the camera obviously screws into the top and it looks down, and it's got a counterbalance on the back, which is normally, well, at the moment it's a tin of beans and a tin of tomato soup. That's where I go. And I've got a microphone. I'll show you, but it would interfere with all the sound. It's a Blue Yeti. I tried a whole bunch of different things. I used to record with my camera just on a little like lazy arm that used to wobble around. But the problem was there was only so much memory on a phone, and that was my real bottleneck. I was having to record videos and then having to move footage over to my laptop, and then having to start recording again. Whereas this camera is just amazing. I can record a week and a half's videos before the memory card thingy fills up. But yeah, so then after I stopped using my phone, after spending the amount of money I spent on this camera, I thought it would have a good microphone. Oh no, it was garbage, absolute rubbish. So I bought a lapel microphone, and all you could hear was me breathing. It was really annoying. No matter where I put it, which way I positioned it, all you could hear was this heavy breathing. It drove me around the twist. And I settled on this Blue Yeti mic, and I've loved it ever since. But there we go. That's a bit about my setup. Jacob Magno says, hey Christopher, loving the videos. My question is, who's your favourite singer band? Mine are Queen and Panic at the Disco. Queen's my favourite band, so I totally agree with you there, 100%. In terms of singers, I like Bowie. I quite like Elton John, not as much as I like other bands, but I think he is great. But my favourite singers are crooners of the Great American Songbook. So my favourite is Dean Martin, but Sammy Davis Jr., Frank Sinatra, Nat King Cole, Andy Williams, Louis Armstrong, the Mills Brothers are just a few of the bands and singers that I listen to the most, because I think we all listen to music for different reasons, to get charged up or to get excited. I listen to music to chill out and relax, and that's the kind of music that I find most relaxing. Johnny Miso123 says, hi there, great giveaway as always, well done on 40k. My question is, what's your favourite scary movie? So I'm not a massive fan of scary movies, it has to be said. I don't the free time that I get, I don't want to spend scaring myself, making myself feel uncomfortable. The same way I don't like incredibly spicy food. I don't want to spend my the meals I have of the day burning my mouth and not enjoying it. I don't mind psychological thrillers, films that maybe put you on the edge of your seat and keep you excited. My favourite is Silence of the Lambs. It's such a good film, such an amazing film. But a scary film that sticks in my mind is a John Cusack film. It was about a haunted hotel room, 1408. Rings a bell. It might be that. Is it John Cusack? I'm sure it was. but that scared the life out of me as a kid. Absolutely petrified me. That and White Noise, the film. Again, was it White Noise? I think it was. When I was younger, I watched them at my dad's because we used to always watch films, and they were petrifying when I was that age. I got absolutely scared to bits by them. But in fact, this film that's probably had the most lasting scary impact is Jurassic Park, because I watched that when I was way too young, and was petrified of dinosaurs. I had recurring nightmares about dinosaurs coming down the street, just outside that window, coming down that street. And terrifying me. So yeah, that is probably the film. That's probably the film that scared me the most. Obviously, going back watching it as an adult now, I think, oh my goodness, why did this scare me? We'll go for one more. Mo Ali says, "What's your favourite coin of this year's 2020 so far?" Ooh, good question. Holy Toledo, we have had a whole slew of awesome coins. The Queen coin, the Elton John coin, the dinosaur triple pack. What else have we had this year? We're getting the British Red Cross coin, which I have ordered, should be with me next week. I don't know, there's been so many good coins. The Rosalind Franklin one was quite nice, not my favourite so far. That's a real tough one to pick. I think I would probably lean towards the Hyliasaurus. It's my favourite of the dinosaur set. Oh, but I like the Captain Cook as well. We've also got some awesome coins still to come. Oh, the VE Day £2 coin as well. That was a really cool coin too. Oh man, there's just so many to pick. I struggled to pick my absolute favourite. I think the one I'm leaning towards the most that I expect to really like is the Agatha Christie £2 coin, and the Mayflower. I think they're going to be beautiful, beautiful coins when we can get our hands on them. Oh, and the Team GB one, that although it wasn't released and is not going to be released this year in the bunk packs, that is a beautiful coin, very reminiscent of the WWF 50p, which I really like as well. But with that being said, let's get back to the coins. Well, there we go, that's all the finds from today. At least we got one letter, three 2-penny pieces, which is bizarre. Jersey 1992 Guernsey tomatoes, and this is a jersey from 2002, but there we go, star find, the letter O, of course. Well, as ever, all that leaves me to do now is thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.